Welcome to Pilot Partner. This video is designed to help you get a quick tour of everything Pilot Partner has to offer. On the flight dashboard, this shows you everything about your most recent flights, including the last 10 flights and which airports that you have visited, and some basic totals. The currency section will show you your status of all your currency items, with the most expired ones first, followed by the ones that are most recent. You can click to see any detail of a currency item, see the date that it will expire, the date you earned it, how many days you have remaining, and even a list of flights that earned you this currency, so you can see exactly how this currency is earned. You can click the date and it will take you to the details of that flight if you need to make any changes. Off to the right is a list of flight totals. Your flight totals are automatically tracked by Pilot Partner, and you can add custom flight totals and organize them in any way that you want. By default, you are set up with a series of flight totals that most pilots will be interested in having. You can customize these in any way, shape, or form that you wish. The important thing about Pilot Partner is to understand the difference between a flight category and a flight condition. A flight category is any item on a flight that can happen for all of the flight or none of the flight, but it doesn't happen for just part of the flight. Examples are pilot command, dual, cross-country, simulator, second command, as flight instructor, and so forth. In this example, you would not fly part of the flight as pilot in command. I know that there are some examples, such as your first solo as a student. Sometimes a flight instructor tries to combine those into 2 lines on your paper logbook, but in reality, those should be split into multiple different flights. A flight condition is something that happens for part of a flight. Example, nighttime, IMC time, or hood time. You may take off during the day and land at night, so only half of your flight would be at nighttime. Pilot Partner will ask you to enter the number of hours for a flight condition, so that way you can tell it exactly how many hours you want to log for each one of those conditions. Note that the amount for a flight condition cannot exceed the time for your total flight. You can also customize your flight totals. This is the screen where you would go to customize your flight totals and add new totals or anything like that. But notice Pilot Partner automatically adds a flight total for each airplane that you fly and keeps track of those totals automatically. Flight currencies are managed in a very similar way. You are able to add your own currencies, and by default, we have added some of the standard currencies that all FAA pilots want to track based upon the questionnaire you had when you signed up. But you can add additional ones if your insurance company or a flying club requires additional currency requirements. All items in Pilot Partner are customizable: aircraft properties, aircraft types, aircraft classes, and aircraft categories. But keep in mind, all of the required FAA category classes have automatically been added to your logbook for you. But you may want to track something specific, or even use Pilot Partner to track flying items that are not mandated by the FAA, such as ultralights or even remote control aircraft. You can set up your own categories, track it, and keep it separate from your FAA required flights. If you look at your aircraft list, you'll be able to see a list of aircraft that you have flown, and Pilot Partner automatically tracks the total time in each aircraft and the date last flown of each one of your aircrafts. Each aircraft can be tagged with certain properties, and anytime you fly that aircraft, you will automatically get credit for the hours in each one of those categories. This is an important relationship between your aircraft and your flight totals. Thank you for watching this welcome video to Pilot Partner, and stay tuned for many more great introduction videos. And thank you for being a part of the Pilot Partner Network.